Coach Jay was the first one.
So when you started, how long ago? Practice.
Y'all should have seen Jay had 30 kids in the Optimal. You are currently watching Evolve, and I have Ocala Youth football teams with me today. I have Coach Ben.
Whoa.
I have Coach Rod.
Yeah.
I have Coach Jay. And I have Coach Washington.
Yeah.
So first things first, what teams do you all coach?
I'm representing that red, white, and blue seeing Night Nation, baby.
Man, I done been around. TME, I done coached Thunder, and I'm doing my thing with the Red Hawks.
Hey, hold on, Coach. You forgot the Ravens now.
Oh, I did have a little piece of the Ravens.
He an all-time dude.
I had a little piece of the Ravens. I ain't.
Oh man,
I
I
remember what.
finest.
Good neighborhood.
Good
Coach J,
neighborhood.
Big TME.
Yeah.
Well, Coach Washington with, hey, we charged up over here. Coming Thunder. That's it.
So we're gonna get to the important things first. Is academics and behavior important for your youth?
Oh, I got the
Oh,
oldest
most
age
definitely. Last year was my first year as a head coach. My son and nephew became the best water boys ever, simply because of their education and attitudes in school wasn't cutting it. So it's definitely important.
Academics first always. If you want to get to that next level, that collegiate level, you got to have your grades first. Grades come before anything. That's the first thing we preach to our parents. Any punishment you want, grades, acting up, being disrespectful at the house, we cutting that right then and there. That's the first thing we talk about with our kids. Respect. Grades, some say.
Yo, definitely looking for student athletes, man. Gotta get them books first. Without them, I ain't no football.
Yeah, we just wasting our time out there. Got to have the grades to make it.
So do you all check the grades, or how does that work? Do you ask parents for a report card?
Definitely. Report card is a part of the registration.
Okay. So you only check it once a season, or it's like or do like a parent have to come to you all and be like, hey, my son has a D or a F, he's failing? Or do you all ask them, hey, what your grades looking like?
When it comes to Big TME 6U, I let my parents know I was talking. We co-parents. so we co-parents with this. You know what I mean?
Right.
So if there's a problem, you come talk to me. You know what I mean?
Right.
Because between whenever price days or sadness, whatever it is, they mine.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? I'm gonna treat them like they mine. That would they beat in my house.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? We ain't wasting our time with this. You know what I mean? My boy, he made straight A's. You know what I mean? So I got a good resume behind me that I know what I'm doing. You know what I mean? So parents, they see that.
That's my brother.
But they gotta know. You know what I mean? Coach J out here, he putting in that work. I need them kids putting in that work too.
Right.
So one day they can, hey, Coach J, you need some gas money?
But you have your kids are genius kids, okay? They
But they had to have a foundation somewhere. You know what I mean?
True,
Foundation
Got to
gotta
start
be
with the
laid.
foundation. Yeah.
Definitely. What does it take mentally and emotionally to be a successful athlete?
Patience.
Patience
Gotta
definitely number one.
have patience, especially at the age level that I do. I do 5, 6, and some 7-year-olds. So you gotta have patience with them, because you'll be in the middle of a drill and one kid see a butterfly. Now the rest of the team see the butterflies too. So now you gotta redirect them. So you gotta have patience.
Right.
Got to.
I think it really comes down to knowing how to separate your emotions. Hey, football's an emotional sport. You're gonna be at so many highs and so many lows. But that's like I teach. I got the oldest group out here. I tell them every time, listen to the message, not the tone. That's gonna separate everything you want to know. For instance, I'm the youngest coach on my staff. I got the old guys, the OGs. They sitting there, they gonna yell. That's just how they was brought up. The kids know they can always come to Coach Ben. I'm gonna break it down to you. I'm gonna tell you what he really wants, what he's trying to let you know.
Right.
Break down information and all that, everything of that sort.
Yeah, I definitely try to make a relationship with each kid because you don't know what they be going through. But on all of them, I treat them all the same. Definitely. I'm be strict with them, but it's all out of love.
Right. Do coaches play father figures?
Definitely.
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 I need to hear from Coach J. 'Cause
The old
Coach
heads-
J
the
have
old
30
heads got it,
kids
though, for
in a little old car. So I'm trying to understand.
You know, it's that co-parent. It's a co-parent. You know what I mean? I'm an active father to mine, biological, so I got to be an active father to those as well. If they up under my tutelage,
Right.
You know, I don't want them to feel left out because I don't know their situation at home.
Right.
You know, they get my phone, them someone be calling me, don't want them. I'm on FaceTime watching someone play video games.
Oh.
Like why you wasting my time? But I allow them to do that. I don't, you know what I mean? Because they need that. I don't know what they feeling. You know what I mean?
Right.
They might be missing their daddy. Their daddy might be off, or he may not just don't care.
Right.
You know,
You
but
definitely-
I'm there for that gap.
Right.
Cause you definitely some of them kids, they definitely gonna touch you. You know what I'm saying? And some of them, you know, they really need that extra. You know what I'm saying? And besides being a coach, you have to. Sometimes I feel like necessary to take that extra step if I'm coaching them because they look up to me.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Because it make you feel good. They come up to you, Coach. I don't even got to say nothing. Wherever I'm at, Coach Rod. So that made me feel good that I'm doing something right.
Right.
And I was playing football growing up. I was that kid that my coaches were my father's figure. Like, I love my daddy, but he was in and out of prison when I was growing up.
Right.
So I looked to any male figure that was important, like in my life, as a father figure, as a male figure. So like, and that just came through sports, especially through football. Shout out to Coach Washington and rest in peace Chase Tootin, because Rick Tootin, because those was my father figures growing up then, especially in football. So I know that feeling. So now I implement that. I don't want no other kids to be feeling that way as well. So I just look up. I know that even if their fathers is in their lives, it takes a village at the end of the day. So I'm part of that village now. So I take that role and I do the best I can.
Right.
Like Coach Joy said, hey, we co-parents now at the end of the day. So
Right.
do what we can do.
We in together.
He said, "Oh,
heads.
hands."
I'm just big cuz over here, big bro. I feel like, personally, it kind of give me a little bit of an advantage. They feel a lot more comfortable coming to talk to me. Hey, they know I'm relatable to them. Oh, you got a single mother? I grew up with a single mother. Like Juan said, my father was
Right.
in and out of the prison system. That's what they're dealing with. They know they can talk to Coach Ben. I ain't too much. I ain't but 10 years older than most of the guys I got.
Right.
So they know, like, hey, we come together. We like this. We twins. We locked in.
Locked in, ain't no switching up.
Nah.
How do you guys feel about parents trying to tell you how to coach?
If you know what you're doing, come sign up and get on this sideline with me, please.
But I don't have to tell a few on. Come on out here. See what we got to do. See what we dealing with. I tell them quit sending your card there. Come on out here on this field and see what's going on. Then you'll understand where the coaching come from. Because y'all think just because y'all drop them off on us, we only got them 2 hours. Y'all got them the rest of their day. You know what I'm saying? So we only can do so much in that time.
Right.
Yeah. So, but you got parents out there gonna try to run things. Yeah.
Like they said, if it was easy, everybody would do it.
Right. So I agree with them though too. It's just like if you know so much, why you ain't out here? So I mean, we got the part-time coaches, we got the full-time coaches, and then we got the parents on the sideline. So which one you want to be? You want to be the parent on the sideline, or you want to coach? Because hey, do what you can do.
How do you feel about put my boy in the game?
I'm down with that.
Put my boy in the game.
I mean, I feel like that's what they're there for, to learn, you know what I'm saying? But it be times where, the situation don't, occur where they not ready for a certain, part of that game, There's certain teams out there, that carry like skill players, you know what I'm saying? But you just work with them. You work with them and they get up to that point to where they be ready. But it's a lot of parents, put my boy in that game. Put my boy in that game. You put him in a certain situation, and then you don't like that situation, then
Right.
but you work with them. They come practice, but you let them all play. They got the experience.
Gotta get that work.
They got to get that work.
What are some things that break up youth sport, like youth teams?
Egos.
Damn. Beat me to
That's
it.
it. Just the
That's what
egos.
you beat me too.
A lot of Chiefs. Nobody want to be an Indian.
If most the average person, a head coach in football really don't do much of anything. All he doing is delegating. A lot of guys just want this fame. I did this, I did that. Not realizing it's everybody else under you that's got to work. Like you say, your chief got to be able to delegate. Like for our head coach, he understand. It's certain stuff I know that he doesn't know, and
Right.
vice versa. And me being so young, I think I know it all. Nah, he put me on game so the next generation I can teach them, show them. For instance, like around MCYFL, everybody's right there. Oh, I seen a kid I know I grew up playing with. As soon as I see, he coaching, like for instance, I got my boy coaching the junior Canes. I see something on the sideline. As soon as he come back over, I'm hollering at him
Right.
because he gonna listen. I'm not his chief, but I'm helping you to help your own chief.
Right.
We all in this. At the end of the day, we all in this together. We about the kids, really.
Right.
Definitely.
Because
It
two
just-
heads should be definitely better than one.
So,
3 heads should be definitely better than 2.
Anybody else? It's pretty broad when it comes to that. My biggest thing, what I see a lot is I see a lot of parents on social media when it comes down to Ocala, they have so much to say. So that's what I'm trying to get at, like trying to figure out what is the problem. Because I know I've seen some kids jump from Ocala Thunder to TME to XYZ. Why are we having these problems where the kids are hopping instead of sticking to one team? Is that because they're not getting playtime, or what is the problem? What do you guys feel the problem is with this situation?
It's just at the end of the day, all us coaches, we deal from the ages 5 to 14. So at the end of the day, most of these kids got to go where the parents say to go. So if the parent have a disagreement or dislike something, of course they're going to feel like, well, I need to take me and my child need to go somewhere else. And it could be just simple conversations that fix the situation. But once again, that's what egos play a part in. Like, oh, I play football, I know football, so I'm going to go where I know they doing something better, or my child at least can get 2 more plays in than the regulars that he getting over here. So it's the adults that's taking the fun away from the football for youth football.
So it has
sports in
nothing to do
general.
with the kids.
Nothing to do
Nah,
with
the kids not.
The kids just want to play ball,
We literally like,
and they don't care who
we
they
can
play
scrim
with.
like Ocala Thunder can scrimmage TME, and the parents would be talking trash to each other the whole
trash
time
to the
during the
kids.
scrimmage, and the kids play each other, talk a little trash because that's just competitiveness. But at the end of the day, as soon as they done, they playing together and gonna play the rest of the day together, go
Right.
to school and have fun together.
Right.
While the parents still, that ain't have nothing to do with the game, still beefing.
Right.
So it's just the parents that's taking the enjoyment out of the game for the kids.
Right.
trying to live through their kids,
Probably,
basically.
yeah.
Okay. So that's what it all boils down to.
Yeah,
Most
definitely.
parents are trying to live through their kids, so they kind of push them to do this and that to kind of team hop, etc.
Right.
That makes sense. What make your team the team to play for? We could go. We
wanna
could start and then go around.
Let Chubba
I
boys have
start.
it first.
Well,
I'll let
if you
Chubba
want to,
pick.
hey, you come to Ocala Thunder, we have fun. We're gonna teach the basics. We're gonna have fun. We're gonna compete, and we a family. At the end of the day, our foundation is faith, family, football. So that's what we teach the kids, to have faith, because we're a church-based team, family. We all come together,
Okay.
and then we're doing all that within the sport of football. So, and then we in probably one of the best leagues in the state of Florida, Florida Elite. So,
Come on, Big T on me.
Why I couldn't play for TME? Well, I mean, we offer the same thing everybody else offers: good coaching, family, football. Everybody love kids, you know. And me personally, I don't want everybody at TME
You said what
No.
you said.
Can't have them all.
because that messes up your chemistry and what you're trying to build.
Right.
Okay, like we was talking about egos. Egos mess everything you got up.
Right.
I mean, you might have all the talent on your team, but me and Coach Rod ain't getting together. We ain't getting along. And that's my DC. So that's my DC, and we ain't getting along.
Kids feel
What
like
he don't
that
like me about, he gonna go talk to another coach about.
Correct.
Then the other coach gonna talk to another parent. Now the parents and coaches have secret meetings behind your back.
Right.
So now I got division in my team where we supposed to be together. So now I'm not coaching my kids now because now I'm trying to coach these grown folks and tell them that we supposed to be on one accord.
Right.
Because you can't win as the coaching staff.
Right.
How you gonna win as a coach to the kid?
Correct.
So if you're gonna come to TME, leave that BS where it's at. We don't need that. We already won on every age division. I mean, we don't got nothing to prove to the world. You know what I mean? Our record speak for itself. But if you do come, know that your kid gonna get coached real hard. It's not gonna be easy. We yell, we push, but we also take care of you. You know, we had our 11U team, they went down to Miami. Our 14U team went to Miami. Everything was paid for. I took my 6U babies to Plant City. Everything was paid for. Shoot, they gave me so much money. I gave them $1,000 back. But they gave me so much money. No, they take care of you over at TME. But at the same time, we got to earn what these people giving us. They put their trust in us. These parents bring their kids to us, so we got to do our part. And fighting amongst coaches, that's not our part.
Got it.
You know what I mean? We got to be positive role models. So you come to TME, have your ish together so we can rock out like we're supposed to rock out.
Come on, Red Hawk. Y'all the newbies.
Yeah,
on the block.
man. Year one low end, man. It's just that. I just felt like, because like I said, I go for the Thunder. I help TME every year. And I ain't got no problem with nobody. I just feel like I'm in a better position to where I can reach out and do what I got to do to make my team successful.
Got it.
It's just like, yeah.
Are you the head person over there?
Well, I'm the head coach of my TNU, and I'm the
Okay.
athletic director.
Got it.
Yeah, so.
The AD.
That boy got hats.
But at the end of the day, though, man, I'm wherever I'm at, man. Like I tell them, it ain't the organization. I'm the organization. You know what I'm saying? I owe these kids loyalty. You know what I'm saying? I'm not, reaching out because I'm over here trying to, I'm just wherever I'm at. I'm just gonna make it work. I'm gonna do my best coaching. I listen. I still learning. I don't know it all, so I just think I'm in the best position to reach out and help out in the community and just make this thing better for Calvin.
And I mean, I played MCYFL, Marion County Youth Football League. It's recreational league. It's more of a feeder program for the high schools. For instance, we got our Pee Wee nights. Pee Wee nights typically end up to the junior nights, and junior nights come up to the senior nights, and we just constantly develop it. For instance, I love how they have the travel leagues. It's great for the city. A lot of kids at MCYFL can't play in them travel leagues. They're just not developed. They're not ready yet.
Correct.
For instance, for example, like my son, I love to put him in there, but I want to see if he developed. There's a couple other kids that I coached this past year.
Right.
Could have played with TME, and TME probably would have brought it home.
Right.
I had guarantees about that. They probably would have brought it home. They'd have got some of our 14U guys. But how we do it, we do it by zone. So for instance, if like my senior division is done by middle school. So for instance, if you go to Howard, most likely it'll be a senior night. You go to Fort King, you'll be a senior Falcon. You go to Osceola, you'll probably be a senior Wildcat.
Got it.
Because all those feed into their respective schools.
Okay.
So everything like that, we just get what we get. We work with what we get. All we know is hard work.
So MCYFL is technically like a build up. It's teaching you for those.
Yes, it's more of MCYFL is more of a development. So then as you work in, you kind of want to they're trying to more keep those kids together. Because
Right.
what is high school ball? High school ball is about the community. So that's what more MCYFL wants to do, keep it together. So, you got your Pee Wee nights, junior nights, senior nights, and then you got your Pee Wee Rattlers, junior Rattlers, senior Rattlers, and,
Got it.
they head off to Bellevue. So it's just all that we want to feed into the community while build it up and, just try to keep that community love within the community.
Right.
Keep it together.
How has being a coach to help you all grow as a person?
Patience.
Show gave me some patience.
It definitely give you.
I ain't gonna lie, coaching is kind of like my happy place now. Like, for real, when you have things going on, and then when you get out there on that field, you just let it all go and put it all into what you know and learn. It just take me another whole different space. I like coaching.
I love it. Like I said, that's definitely my happy place. Like I tell it all the time. I have coaching and kids. That's my happy place. So everything going on for them 2.5 hours, all that's out the window. I'm in a whole nother world. I'm in a whole nother everything. It's just coaching that bring the best out of me.
Got it.
It's like crap.
It's like we know for you. We see you all
It's
see.
addictive. It's addictive, for real.
I seen somebody make
Might
a
like Lamar.
Not Lamar.
Bad, boy.
They did. I seen people. If y'all would have seen back then, Coach J, Coach TK, Coach. I seen like that type of stuff. So they do look up to you.
And like even me
I
has
never
a
really hear your voice. but-
even me as a coach of another team. I hit this man up all the time. Hey, man, you a 6U coach. Hey, coach, this is my first year coaching 6U as a head coach. Hey, give me some advice, or I go watch some of their games. Hey, and I take notes from this man here because he's been doing it so long, and it's just like it just comes so natural to him. So as you know, ain't nothing wrong with just because he with Team Me and I'm with the Thunder.
Right.
I can't reach out to this man and be like, hey, coach, help me out. I got this one kid, man. Every day he find a different little green leaf on the ground. And so what I need to do, tight jump. So, but hey, he definitely one of the pillars of youth football.
Yeah, he old now.
I didn't want to say that.
Man, I didn't even won a championship with him. I won a championship with him. Like I say, I'm everywhere, man. Thunder, Team Me, man. If they need man, see why I feel. If I like it there, I'm gonna beat up. But like I say, man, it's just I feel like I'm the organization, man.
Come on back, man. We need you. That's what the problem is. That's what the biggest problem is in Marion County. It's not the talent. It's not the parents. Some of it's the parents. A lot of these dudes jumping into this coaching game, not realizing just because you played the game don't mean you understand how to coach it.
Right. I say that all the time, man. Players,
it's one of the
some
biggest
players,
things.
all players can't coach the game, and all coaches can't play the game.
Correct.
You know what I'm saying? Because you can always hear people gonna be like, oh, he ain't never played no football. He ain't never did that. But guess what? You don't know what I'm doing. I might be reading books, getting, you know what I'm saying?
Fundamentals.
Taking it to another level behind what y'all don't see. You know what I'm saying?
Man, that shit.
Because I know a couple coaches out there never did nothing on the football field, but they great coaches. They great coaches.
So with you being like the pillar of the community one of the pillars of the community when it comes to football, how do you feel about giving those people, like Karan said he can call you, giving those people that advice? Like is that's something like you be like, hey, I'm willing to talk to all of you guys.
Yeah. You always gotta be willing to give back. Because, like they say, we're all in this together. I mean, the parents might try to separate the different organizations,
Right.
but at the end of the day, we're all together.
Got it.
I mean, you see us represent all our different squads.
Right.
You ain't hear no fuss. You ain't no fight. You know what I mean?
Right.
We chopping it up. You know, that's what it is. At the end of the day, it's always love.
Right.
They thought it was hate between us and the Celtics, but the Celtics, they coming back home. You know what I mean?
Right.
Where they belong. They should have never left in the first place. Back, you know what I mean? Stand up. You know what I mean?
Right.
But you know, people have differences and they
Right.
think the grass is greener or whatever make. I don't know the case. Don't care the case. Just bring you behind back home so we can win again. You know what I
You
mean?
heard what he said.
Shoot, the kids love each other. You know what I mean?
Hey, at the end of the day, the kids, all they want to do is win anyway.
You know what I mean?
That's it.
Win with their brothers. My son don't want to play for PK. His family's right here in Marion County. You know what I mean? He don't want to play football for his boys.
Right.
I want to play high school. Get your name out there, boy.
Tell Junebug to do
You know what I mean?
that.
But it is what it is. I can't live my life through him.
Right.
You do what he want to do. I'm gonna support you, son.
Right.
You know what I mean? Let's
I
get this
sit,
money.
I sit on the phone all the time with coaches from a lot of organizations. We talk all the time. I don't just so like they know where I'm coming from and I know where they coming from. So like I keep myself try to surround myself around the positive people in this football stuff because it's a lot of negative. You know what I'm saying? But I just stay away from it.
Right. And where do you guys travel at? Is it only in Florida or what? Like, what is the travel boundaries for travel?
But right now,
Tell me might take it
Yeah,
to
yeah, he
Cali.
go
Tim,
smoke.
yeah,
He
he
might
go
take
all
it
over.
to Cali. That's championship
It's
football
rumors
right
floating
now.
that
They trying to
that
go
we
to
going to
Africa
Hawaii.
this year.
Woo.
Y'all going to
See what I'm saying?
Hawaii?
That's
Hey,
championship
hey,
football.
hey, you know, we do great things over at TME.
See, it's different levels to it. Like MCYFL, it's a city team, so they gonna be in Ocala. Ocala Thunder, Red Hawks, we're Florida Elite, so we can go from Jacksonville all the way down to Miami, anywhere between there. And see with TME, they're a national team, so they can go from
The nation.
Hawaii all the way anywhere.
You know what I mean? Take
They gonna be
flights.
before you know it, they'll be
Take flights. Look us up. We're on Facebook. You know, you can catch on YouTube. You know what I mean?
Tell me
Y'all
don't play.
y'all up.
I give you an example,
Right.
man. I swear. Hey, when we load our team up, man, we had a half a day to get to Pensacola. Man, I swear 15 minutes in, we had the whole team ready. Man, everybody pulled up 15 minutes, we were out of there, headed to
The
Pensacola.
parents.
And we won that bit.
And then we brought it home.
So Pensacola called y'all out or what?
Man, we called around looking for tournaments. We find one. Damn, they say, hey, you gotta be here in the morning. Man, it was probably already like 8 o'clock at night.
Wow.
Man, I don't know how they did it, but I salute them, boy.
Made that happen.
I don't know
Shout
how
out
they
to
did
them,
it, man.
to Key Ivan, them Stark boys.
Yeah.
They came through in the
They
clutch.
came through. So that's why I say it's never to me. It's never, I don't believe no other organization would have did that. They were like, oh, we ain't gonna play, man. We ain't gonna make it.
Right.
Man, them boys got up, took them boys, got them their team together, and we got them there, won it, and got them back.
That's it.
You know what I'm saying?
Absolutely.
So I ain't gonna lie, I learned a lot from TME. You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna take a lot of stuff I learned from them to my program.
Right.
Coaches came
You know what
together
I'm
to
saying?
make it
Came
happen.
together. You know what I'm saying? Like
That's
I
it.
know at the end of the day, that's championship football out there.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? What they don't use, send them on over to the Red Hawks, man.
So we want everybody on that
We
same
take
level.
good care
You know
of
what I
them.
mean?
And at the end, they gonna come together, man.
Right.
the
So,
city.
what are some things you guys do for your teams outside of coaching?
Everything. I go to birthday parties. If you get in trouble in school, I go to you. I tell the parents off rip, put me on the list. I talk to teachers. They do whatever it is to that extra level to show the kids that like I say, it takes a village. So when you become that village, everything I ain't whooping nobody kids, but I'm gonna do
Yeah.
everything else but that. So that's what I do. So I know Rod do that too.
Yeah, I
And
do
like,
a
hey,
lot,
shout
man.
out. I'm gonna do this. I'm gonna do this now. Shout out to Check the Rod, because not only is like we fellow coaches, but he also is my son's stepdaddy at the end of the day.
Okay.
So and when I can't do, he do. So hey, like I say, from me to him, shout out to you, man, because he
Sure,
gonna
sure.
do what he got to do. Man.
So yeah, man, I'm telling you, man, I don't listen. The worst thing, I ain't gonna say the worst thing, but like one of my moments, like I almost broke down. Like man, it's like the lady called me. She was like, I can't get my son to stop doing this, and I got on the phone. I said, well, put him on the phone. I said, man, if you don't sit down, listen to your mom, I swear, like he just stopped crying. Everything later broke down crying. Like I can't get him to listen, but since I've been coaching him and taking him in and doing for him, she just got a better relationship with his mama. You know what I'm saying? Like that kind of stuff there, that'd be like the touching part of football because like dang, like you got access to these kids to make them listen. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Because a lot of kids, we losing a lot of kids to these streets. You know what I'm saying? But good coaches come together and stuff like that happen. You know,
Right.
like just turn their relationship around. And she thank me to this day all the time. Like man, if it wasn't for you, man, she was pulling her hair messing with them.
Yeah.
So like that kind of stuff, they'll be like yeah, like I can really make a difference doing this.
Right.
So that's what pushed me to keep going.
That's what it's about. Make a
So it's
difference.
just not all about football, you know what I'm saying?
Right.
And when we get on that field, it's gonna be all about football. But if they
Right.
call me off that field, I'm there for whatever they need.
Right. Right. Definitely. So I got some funny questions. I'm gonna take y'all out of serious mode. We didn't even do it yet. I had cleared throats
I'm
and
gonna clear my
everything.
throat, but I ain't gonna drop the mic yet.
Official, we done.
I ain't gonna hold you too hard.
Okay.
Do coaches try to talk to moms?
You know how she look. Nah, we got here to coach football.
Nah.
I'm not studying them moms.
Man, we ain't trying to talk to no parents. Them mamas trying to talk to us. They want that baby on the field. They forgot. Them mamas have forgot. It's a performance-based industry. I don't care if I like it. We got to win at the end of the day, baby girl.
So y'all don't care about the choice. She might be trying to show a little thigh.
She,
They
hey,
ain't
he
gonna
might
get
get
no
about
W.
4-5 more plays, but we still trying to win this game. At the end of the day, what them kids want? They want a championship trophy.
Y'all don't want to see their mama tooting and booting.
Not doing the booty.
We might
If
holler
you-
after the
Yeah,
game,
man, I
though.
stay away
After
from
the
that. I stay away from them activities, man. I stay away from them activities, man.
So y'all said that's bad. Quran looking like
Football season
man.
is not stepdaddy season.
Exactly.
I said it again. Football season is not stepdaddy season.
That's the
You
thing.
can holler at me after December, though.
Hey, I might be
What
checked.
you
I might be checked up.
Hey, holler at me after the Christmas parade after December.
Like I said, I might be checked up on the book, but I'm Coach Rod on this field.
That's it. That's it.
I balance that life.
It's just because, like, even if you do, it'll just bring unnecessary issues at the end of the day. oh, my son didn't get in the 2 extra plays you promised me while you was with me last night. So now and then she causing the scene, and then that other parent see that. Oh, so now this coach, he really just out here because. So it's unnecessary. So like, cause hey, football season is not stepdaddy season.
You only giving them 2? You ain't gonna give them about 4, 5?
No, I mean I know we be looking good with our whistles and whatnot. You know what I mean? You like that how we be doing our thing.
So talking to the mama don't get the kid in the game.
Nah, that's just get the conversation.
That's it.
That's it.
That's
You
it.
want to get that
That's
kid in the game?
You
Bring him to
understand
practice
that.
on Sundays. Regularly 2 to 5.
Hey,
We out there. Put that work in.
messing with a parent might get your son off the team, bro.
Not kicking him off the team.
Yeah, I don't know what they do in the motor organization, but NYFL,
Mama Star
the Red Hawks, the Thunder, TME, we don't mess with them women.
That's what I want.
We run a good organization.
How do you guys keep drama down on your team?
It just you gotta that chemistry and that bond between each and every. You gotta have it. So.
You know, I'm
Gotta be
the,
willing to
I'm
talk.
definitely
young
gonna
buck.
de-escalate the problem before it's
What happened with the young book?
I'm the young buck. Y'all got EO. If you don't know what that means, extra opportunity to get better because you messing up my time. Hey, you got a problem at field? Hey, we can handle it after. You can log roll, you can crowd, bear crawl, up, down, suet, what you want to do. hey, you got a bad grade? We do the same thing. Parents say you being disrespectful? Same thing. I got a workout we call the Bobby Hens workout. You don't want it. Yeah, I promise you, that's the one thing they don't want to do because they be doing that all year.
Can you be an effective youth coach, if you don't have kids?
Yes, you can, because technically I got 4 girls, so I'm a cheer dad at the end of the day. You know what I'm saying? But I still pour my feelings into these boys. So I feel like, yes, you still can be an effective coach without having a child in there. And then another thing, if you do have a child in there, I feel like it's going to be times where you're going to be harder on your child, or just straight up, because you know what you can do to your child like that. You know what I'm saying? If you want to take your child and get on them right out there, you know what I'm saying? Of course, you will do that. You know what I'm saying? So sometimes it might be better if you don't have no kids out there that you coaching. So you're going to give everybody that, you know what I'm saying, that same.
Yeah.
But this being an effective coach, that's just either you got it or you don't. So, kid or no kid. So it's just, we got like I said earlier, we got the coaches that coach, then we got the parents that's on the sideline. So you just got to learn, you got to differentiate the two. So.
I mean, to not have a child on the team, yeah, it's a little. I feel like it shows that the coach is really there for the kids. There's a lot of dudes that's come up that I played with, played against. Their dad was just on the coaching staff because they was on the team.
Right.
Well, a lot of them is still even room. Like nowadays, there's still a lot of dudes. They on the coaching staff simply because they just don't want to pay the game.
Oh, wow.
And yeah, it's a lot of it, and it's a lot
There's a
of
lot of stuff.
They won't. They show up to practice.
But them $7 add up, though.
And then they just sit there. Yeah, and then they just sit there on coaching staff just so they can get in, see their kids, see their nephew.
And yeah, I had a few badge holders on my staff. Yeah.
You got people coach just
So
to be.
how do you revoke the badge? Y'all don't revoke badges? Like, hey,
No,
you're
it's
not doing-
volunteer.
It's
So
volunteer.
we try not to. You know what I mean? They weed themselves out.
Okay.
If I'm y'all, that's the water
You got
hydration
a lot of
manager.
people or be a coach just to be on the sideline too with their child. Like, you know what I'm saying? I don't even got a coach. They just want to be on the sideline, you know?
Right.
So, I mean,
H2O managers. That's what we make them.
yeah, you come on my sideline, you better go out there water.
I mean, you got to put something, man.
Or this down marker. I need you with this down
Hold the
marker.
penalty marker.
I tell them quick, hey, if you want to be on the sideline, get the down marker. Go get the chain.
Down marker, water bottle, something.
Hey, and then you got the best view.
Do
'cause you
NPR,
right
do
there.
something.
Right.
How do you balance being a coach and a father figure to other people's kids when you have your own kids? So I know earlier you were saying about,
Man, it's tough. When we went to National, I told my team straight up. I told them, hey, my boy down in Miami. And I'm acting the father.
Right.
So if we got the game at the same time, I'm gone. they laughed at me. They laughed at me because they knew that my love for their kids was genuine too. So after the game, I shot to Miami. You know what I mean?
Sure
The
did.
one game bounced. There was neck to neck, and I wasn't gonna make it.
Yeah.
But somehow they canceled the game, so it worked out. You know what I mean?
For sure.
The kids need me that game too, because that was our last national game.
Right.
And it was a tough battle.
Yeah.
And we needed to talk about it after. You know what I mean? It wasn't no, all right, it's over, let's go home. You know what I mean? It was something that we needed to bond with so we can build on it for the upcoming
Right.
season. You know what I mean?
Yeah, you definitely got to balance it. Because I done seen coaches, got their kids out there while they coaching, and they still got the, they might be coaching, but their eyes on their kid, like making sure he ain't going too far. You know what I'm saying? So, it really,
It's tough.
For all
It's
my
tough.
years of being a coach, it just fell on that one of my sons was on the team. So me learning how to coach and be a father at the same time, if I see he mess up, I'm gonna get on him.
Right.
If I see he do good, I'm gonna praise him.
Correct.
But at the same time, when it comes to other coaches coaching them, I turn my back. Coach him. Yeah, that's my son, but still coach him.
Right.
Like even like this year alone, I'm gonna have a son on my team, then I'm gonna have a son playing for the Red Hawks. Cause Rod gonna coach him. I know he can coach him, and I trust. At the end of the day, I'm not gonna be his high school coach if he play high school. I'm not gonna be his college coach if he make it to college. I'm not gonna be his NFL coach if he make it to the NFL. So you gotta learn to balance the two out,
Right.
and then you also have to where, okay, my son not getting in the game. What I need to do as a father outside of football to make him better, so the other coaches can give him more playtime and stuff.
Right.
So it's just every day you learn.
Right.
You're learning something new every day with it, and you just got to learn to adapt, make adjustments, and just go from there.
Right.
So
Have you guys kids ever expressed they felt being neglected because you were so focused on other people's kids with youth sports?
well, just 2 weeks ago, my son told me he plays flag football now with Coach Bennett, and he told me after the game, "Daddy, you only picked me one time."
Oh.
So I was just like, you gotta, one, you gotta get to practice. And then two, you gotta get better so we can, when it comes down to it, we'll put more trust into you to get into the game. And he just took that as, okay, and went on sucking his thumb and went on about his business. So, but kids, like he said, they sponges, so they observe everything. They remember everything. They don't forget nothing. So I told him, hey, if you do better in practice, you're gonna get in the game more. He did better in practice. We put him in the game, but not as much as he was like. So
Right.
he came to me, hey, Daddy, you only put me in the game one time.
Right.
So he let you know, but there's just some kind of things that you got to learn to adjust and how to critique it at the end of the day.
Anybody else have any issues? Bug ever say something?
Nah.
No. He kind of he's soft spoken.
He an athlete though, so he
He
gonna
is
get
an
in.
athlete.
He an athlete. He a natural born athlete, so he gonna get in regardless.
Mom, I just want to play ball, Daddy. I just want to play ball. He don't care. He just want to go out there and ball
Just
right
wanna play.
now.
Is it harder to develop skill or character in your players?
Character by far. The skill I can show you that 1,000 times. That ain't nothing but muscle memory. The character is gonna take you where you want to be. For instance, I've done what a lot of these kids want to do. I played at Vanguard. I played at North Marion, the two premier programs, as we say, in Marion County. I went and played JUCO ball in the middle of nowhere, Minnesota, and I played high-end D2 ball in New Mexico. Character is gonna take you everywhere. A lot of these kids don't understand, like Ron does the basketball. A lot of those kids, you might be up 30. I'm gonna pull you, gonna be upset. A college coach is looking at how you gonna respond to that. The character is everything. The character is gonna take you so much further than your skill will, because at some point in your life, you're gonna have to stop playing ball. Everybody becomes a retired athlete at some point. So that character is gonna take you everywhere you want to be.
Yeah, the character gonna be with you on that field and off that field.
Preach, y'all.
Because if you make it, you gonna have to have good character off the whatever you do off the field. It gonna dictate what you can do on the field.
Right.
Well,
So that character, everything.
Right. Why do you think kids are leaning more towards the streets instead of sports? And how do we get more kids active in sports?
it's just this generation, the kids, like how the system is set up nowadays. It's so like the discipline wise. You whoop a kid, you're gonna go to jail 9 days, and it's just like you got grandparents now. that hang out with their grandkids, go to the club with their grandkids. You know, when I was growing up, my granddaddy, if I looked at my grandma wrong or said the wrong thing, I'm getting a whooping with any and everything, whatever they got in their hand at the time. And it's just like this generation of like who they looking to is already fell by the wayside a little bit. So nowadays it's just, they don't really have that much of a guidance as most of us did growing up.
A lot of these kids, because I work with the 12, 13, 14-year-olds. Man, a lot of it, some of it's what they see on TV because it just look cool. But also a lot of it, like they say, when you get to that older age, parents stop coming. There's been instances I've dropped kids off. Man, there's 15, 16 cars in your yard. You telling me you ain't got nobody to come pick you up? So it's like, and a lot of them kids, and a lot of those, they so happen to be, parents want to be your friend. Parents don't want to be parents. Like they say, you hold your kid to a high standard. Oh, Rod, that example Rod gave you, because he seen I did that the other day. I be ready. My little dude, he know at the time.
Yeah, you got on him.
Yeah, he know what my standard is, and he know we trying to always do that. But a lot of it's just, the parent, there's no guide. Like he said, there's no guidance. So that's when we come in. It's supposed to, we can only do so much with them 2 hours.
We only got 2 hours. Y'all got the rest of the day. You know what I'm saying?
Help me help you.
Right, help me help you. That's why, like, I salute the parents that put that extra effort in. Like, it's parents out there, okay, they take their kids 7 days a week, they with their kids doing sports, multiple sports, you know what I'm saying? And like, you know what I'm saying? So I salute them parents there, you know what I'm saying? So I know at the end of the day, them parents putting into their kids, which is going to make them like on a higher level, because then you get mad at me. Oh, well, you ain't teaching nothing. At the end of the day, I can't waste 2 hours with one child when I got 30 kids out here.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
Right.
So you can't get mad at me because you can come out here on this field voluntarily and have your son in line making sure he's doing this, what he do. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Because it's hard.
And like you
it's
said,
hard dealing with them kids that don't even have the attention span to even try to, and then his parents going, oh, get out there anyways, you know what I'm saying? But then you still won't give him that extra. You just, you want them out there because, like you say, you want that little time to do what you got to do in 2 hours.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Instead of really, you got him out here to want him to really learn this.
Right.
Free baby.
You know what I'm saying? Coaches definitely know that too. Like, I know she got her son out because she want him to, you know what I'm saying? And them kids, them kind right there, they gonna be out there and they gonna be in line and they gonna do what they're supposed to do and listen to the coaching.
Right.
Yeah.
You got the ones that you can be like, I'm gonna go get your mama, I'm gonna go get your daddy,
Right?
Because they at practice. Then you got the ones to where you just gotta.
You got the ones. Go get them.
Go get them. I don't care.
Man,
She ain't gonna do that. She ain't gonna do nothing but tell me that we gonna go to another team because now you don't like me. It's just.
And to me, I feel like you're making your child a quitter when you indulge in what they're doing like that. To me, you just set them up for failure. You know what I'm saying? Every time we know it's a fallout, you gonna just snatch them and take them somewhere else. No, sit there, make them listen. You start this, you finish this.
pretty much. They hate it.
Yes, parents don't like this when the kids be fine. Well, my son want to play for you, but then you see him next week in the mall, they run up to you.
Right.
I want to play for you. Well,
Your mom.
So
So the thing, it falls back on the kids need discipline.
right.
And parents don't like discipline. I mean, they should be disciplining their kids. I'm trying to figure out what's the problem. If, like you say, we co-parent.
Co-parent.
If you let them know from jump, hey, we are co-parents when it comes to football, why is it an issue on disciplining when it comes? Not saying, your type of disciplining is pretty much talking and using a man tone of voice.
You gotta open that
But it's also
Like
it just
I-
depends
yeah.
on the kid, because some kids
You gotta know how to
they
talk
shut
to
down, like they so used to getting yelled at home, so you yell at them at practice, you might well kiss the baby and don't worry about them doing nothing else in practice. So you just gotta learn how to balance it. That's where it takes time as the coach to learn your players and how they is, because you yelling at one kid and he gonna listen. You yell at another kid, he might shut down.
start crying.
So it just all depends. And then, you have those parents that they can't differentiate the two is I'm just constructive criticizing your child or I'm yelling at your child. No, I'm not yelling. See, like me, I yell real loud. So I yell loud enough so you can hear me yelling at your kid. So now you can't put words in my mouth at the end of the day and say, oh, Coach Washington, he said this, and that. at the same after the game, they'd come to me, hey, coach, I heard what you were saying to my son, and I totally agree with that. Or or I talked to him as well. And then you had other parent, don't be yelling at my baby, blah blah blah. Okay, well, this ain't the sport for him.
Right.
You might well go put them in chess or something like that, where it's 1-on-1 and they doing stuff by themselves. Put them in arts and craft.
Right.
Because this is we playing in a competitive sport,
It's an
and we
emotional
also,
sport.
like we say, we're not just coaching football, we're coaching life.
Right.
At the end of the day, so
Got it.
Because you got them parents that are, like you say, don't be yelling at my son like that. But it seems like every parent talk to me, go harder. They tell me to go harder. Like, you ain't going
Oh,
hard
you talking?
enough.
Yeah,
They give me
you
the green
ain't
light.
It's all
talking.
about the
You
They
y'all
give me
being
the
soft
green
on these
light.
kids.
Because they know
I
that's
love
the
them kind of
impact I
parents.
have on their kid. Man, go harder. Hey, he ain't doing it. Go harder. Straight up.
Hey, I'd have to say the biggest problem is, like we say, the village. A lot of these parents don't want their village. Oh, something small, something so small happened that they're in the wrong. They don't want to accept the help from the village. It's like, I say, we got to talk to them differently. Like, this is, I can yell at, and then some kids, I got to take you to the side. Let me holler at you. So it's something that simple. It's not even something football related. It's something at the house that the parent misses. So they come out to us. We're more than coaches, father figures, coaches,
Right.
therapists, docs. I'm the athletic trainer / doctor. I'm equipment man, like equipment managers, all that.
And
So-
I always tell like my coaches as well, just like we get on them when they do bad, we praise them the same way when they do just as good. You gotta do both. You're gonna get on them when they're doing bad. You gotta praise them when they're doing
Y'all
good.
good. Because I'm telling you, boy, like that's why I salute Jay so much, man. Because I remember when I was on 6U, man, we used to have to stop 10 minutes. Everybody, hey, tie shoes. Everybody got a mouthpiece. Man, 10 minutes later, everybody's shoes untied. Like, what the? Well, someone can't tie their shoes yet, man. That's why I salute this man. Man, he coaching them babies.
I applaud y'all. Y'all
Yeah.
deserve M's
I
on
know
top
how
of
it is,
M's for
man.
doing that. Y'all got it.
Yeah.
God, the Lord's blessing.
Yeah, yeah. Oh, yeah.
That's how it is. Last but not least, is it necessary to respond to a call out?
Nah.
It just,
Your team get called out all the time.
Like everybody want a piece of the chimp.
They do the calling out.
But is it worth it?
Y'all be that
They
be
do
y'all.
They do
TNT.
We call that the big name.
They're my boys, man.
If your name ain't big, we don't want it.
Oh, that's why y'all just-
Their name is
Never
TME,
respond.
If you
aka
want
They
to
know
be the
that
best, you gotta
14.
be the best.
Man, come on, man. You know at the 14 you level the best over here.
Hey,
So
man,
what
line
was
that
we got
scene
it
like
for a reason,
14,
baby.
baby.
We got it for a reason,
Man,
baby.
line that them I feel.
I promise you. That was the last 2 years. It ain't looking pretty for y'all.
I'm just saying, hey,
I'm
don't
telling
sleep
you
on
now.
Kelly
Come on,
Brown.
man.
This 2026,
Man, year one
2027
loaded,
Vanguard
man.
class, when you see them come up, I promise you, you gonna
I'm
realize.
telling you, man. Year one loaded, man. It's gonna be great things.
Man, you already know Charlie the best thing over there right now on that 707. He come with 10 more.
But all call outs ain't good call outs though. So
But I feel like sometimes you need the necessary work inside the city. Like a lot of people gonna try to make it bigger than what it is. You know what I'm saying? Cause they finna man. Cause like, be honest, when I holler at them boy, we really be trying to work to get things better. Cause at the end of the day, they might fly through their season and they still need work for nationals. You know what I'm saying? And like at the end of the day, we need that kind of work on us to make us better for our season. So like I see it both ways. Like two grown men get together because this year my team, we gonna do some scrimmaging because at the end of the day it ain't about who the best team.
Right.
If you want iron sharpen iron, and I need mine sharpened. I need my blade real sharpened this year,
Right.
and I know where to go to get that work.
We trying to help everybody get it.
Yeah.
What the one team
One
that rep Marion County,
Right.
they got the whole city
Right.
rep Marion County.
Facts.
No matter where you go.
Man.
Straight ballers.
man, that's
Not many
man.
colleges be down here every week.
Right,
Schools be flooded.
right.
Yeah.
Then us old school, no good. Can look back and say, yeah,
Right,
we
but
did
we did
that.
that.
We did that.
That's
You know
it,
what I
yeah.
mean?
But we say
Cause we
set
call so
on
much
fire.
roughness in this world in our day
Right.
to get it back. You know what I mean? It's priceless.
Right. You
So we don't mind doing it for free. You know what I mean?
it's simple.
Well,
as
that's
that.
the reward.
Ocala got a team in every league, almost. We got our city league, we got Florida league, we got Port Warner, we got Mid Florida, then we got what y'all Jacksonville Elite,
River City.
River City. So you literally can have a team from Ocala win in every, and they gonna be like, boy, Ocala ain't playing. Ocala ain't playing. Like,
got the
it's
talent.
literally the talent. The talent is there.
Right.
So
Bunch of-
we can make it happen. So
Okay,
Ocala Thunder 6U, we scrimmaging everybody. We gon' Mr. J attend me.
Man, y'all come first and pass.
Oh,
Right.
Well, Red House ain't we in back here now.
Shoot, on first day, dog. Everybody
You
get
already
this.
see
This what it
hey,
is.
Year one, they put us on the big day.
That's why I feel can't play.
Certain bylaws. They can't come outside.
We
Not
trying.
letting no 12-year-olds hit on no 7-year-olds.
Man, that's what y'all do, man.
I know y'all gonna be doing that over there.
Hey, they forgot, man.
That's a Pee Wee League.
Hey, they forgot. Everybody originally came from NCYFL. Y'all forgot that.
Paul
I
Warner.
ain't never
yeah,
played
man.
SYFL.
Paul Warner.
Man, y'all had y'all
Played
heyday,
SYFL
but
1 year. We went
Emo
to
Park
Kenya.
gotta come out. I mean, the play gotta come out the park and go to the ground. Yeah, I grew it.
you know what I'm saying? That's what makes NCYFL so great. Granted, I've been blessed the last 2 years. I done had star loaded teams.
Right.
This shit might not be that. I might have to work a little bit harder. For instance, I got Rod little cousin on my team. Boy, is a dog. But I tell him the mental. I ain't had to teach him nothing physically. Mentally, his game elevated from here to here. So when he take that to Vanguard, wherever he go, it's gonna be nasty. The same thing we've had guys. Like for instance, my coaching staff, we do everything. For instance, I coach the 6U Marion County Flag Football. Ron, that's my team dad. I got Rod daughter on my team. We also help out with Showtime 707. That's based out of with Terrence Brooks and all those guys in Denellen. So for instance, like right now, I got 2 guys from TME we working with. I got guys from the Thunder I work with, guys from everywhere. So it's like they say, we just coming together, we gonna build, we gonna keep working, we just gonna Ocala gonna be Ocala. We trying to make it career 352. We want to make this the melting pot of college football.
Got it.
What they got in South Florida, we got right here in the country.
Right.
Them boys just scared to come with it. We got too much. We got enough guys. We got too many Marion County legends, but we ain't got nobody getting out. Or who the guys that do get out, they don't come back. They don't ever really want to help either.
Right.
And I think that's part of what, like they saying, if we could get TME national, imagine Red Hawks they already in year 1 right now, low. And year 2, year 3, if they can get national and the Thunder get there too, everybody back then, we gonna be locked in for real.
Got it.
And then you can tell the city.
Right. Okay, I like this. I see everybody actually together. So to get to the point where everybody been so rowdy, they're actually working together and not against each other.
We gotta talk
So-
that
It's
shit.
only the hype.
Talk that
Yeah,
shit.
yeah,
Talk that
yeah.
shit.
You see that on Facebook? Delete it.
That's from
Unscreen
parents' point of
it.
view, man. All that be from parents' point of views, man.
Right.
That's it.
That don't be.
I tell
you know,
each and every coach, hey, I want a jumpsuit at the end of the day. So when I go to y'all game, I'm repping y'all. Now, hey, I'm a Red Hawk fan too. But rivalry week, I don't know them boys until after the game.
Right.
But
It's
until
all
that, but
love, man.
at the end of the
It's all
day,
love. Thunder
we all
still-
doing
hey,
it. We all
I still miss
volunteers,
all them boys on the Thunder.
and we doing this
Tell me
for
every
the
time I
kids.
come out there, they don't never turn me around. Come right out there, because they know, man, I'm out there for them kids.
That's it. That's all. That's the end to develop the kids for the next level.
Got it.
So,
And if a kid like Coach Rod more than he like me, I ain't mad at Coach Rod. Coach Rod, you take care of my boy.
Right.
They say Coach
And guess
J
what?
mean. Nah,
Coach J is me.
Coach J mean. I love it. I love it.
Coach J gonna love you.
Well, listen.
y'all see him out there. He always fussing with his hand on his
Well, I see anybody can deal with
Man,
the
I be out there. I can't even be.
hey, he
my
hold
boys
his,
be
he
gone.
literally he hold his hip
Might be
because he
white.
be hurting.
Oh, I
Oh,
was
baby,
saying,
it's my bike. My bike be out. It's my bike.
Boy, it's
they'll make you do all that. Don't let them turn.
Boy, it's rough out there. I would change
They
nothing.
They
in the world.
bad. Okay,
I
okay.
know y'all got it bad, boy. I got it bad at 14. I know y'all got it bad.
14 was my first
14,
class,
yeah.
boy. I
saying,
heard
I
that
was-
14.
Is
I don't
it
think I'm ready
any?
for the 14 yet, but I'm just done.
I'm just
I
different.
started with the senior pack. They'll fight each other in the middle of the game.
Oh,
What?
no.
Oh, he not lying.
Oh no, not the fighting.
Uh,
Oh goodness.
I think I'm gonna stick with my 10. My 10-year-olds from here on out, man.
6, they young, they bad, but they sponges.
Yeah.
They
Soak
deserve
it all
everything.
up. They deserve it all.
Take a little time, they get it.
Oh, yeah.
Is it anything that you are any announcements you got like sign up dates? Because I know I see a lot of people saying when is sign up dates for this one, when is sign up dates for that one. Any sign up dates coming up? Any encouraging words that you guys want to give to the parents and the kids so that they can come to you all programs? Anything of that sort?
I'm gonna say I'm gonna go first, man.
Go ahead, let
Marion County Redhawks, year one loading, man. This our first year. We trying to bring it together, and that's what it is, man. But at the end of the day, got to come. Be ready. If you parents, if it's for you in this football, any sport, you already know you got to be a part of it. You got to be a part of it. Let's bring it together. Let's have a great year. Our national signing day gonna be Saturday. It's gonna be our first national signing day Saturday. Gonna be at Carver Park. So you know you want to be a part of this new movement in the community. Everyone's welcome.
Y'all got crab leg?
You missed the crowd, lady.
Hey, tell me, we gotta bring out the steak now.
Hey,
Gotta bring out the steak
anytime
now.
we have something though, we feeding the community. So
Y'all-
y'all part of the community. Come get y'all a plate.
Shoot, y'all niggas fish this week.
Fish? You want fish? You want fish? You got it. We for the community, man. You want fish? We got you.
That's it. Well, you can check us out on Ocala Thunder Football and Cheer on Facebook. We do sign-ups. Every coach has sign-up packets. We do have an upcoming sign-up date to be announced. But hey, we signing up all the way up until the second week of the season.
Oh yeah.
So
Okay, so you said what's your website again for
Ocala is Ocala Thunder Football and Cheer.
Marion County Red.
So we taking football players, also cheerleaders. My wife making me do this, so we do accept cheerleaders. Cheerleaders. Her name is Janae Boog on Facebook, but we do take cheerleaders between 5 through 14. All cheerleaders are just as important as all football players. So appreciate y'all.
And then MCYFL, we be taking sign-ups till about the first week of August. If you want to catch us, if you're in Ocala area, you want to play MCYFL, you can always look at your zone. For every division, it's a little different. You know, Pee-wees go by address, juniors kind of go by a little bit of address/school, seniors is more by school. Hey, if you're in that Howard area, come bleed that red, white, and blue, baby. We on the way to a three-peat load right now, baby.
That's the only reason I'm messing with you. Baby. You with the Knights.
How do you sign up for TME?
Alright, you want to sign for TME, you can go to,
Just pull up.
just pull up. I'm out there every Sunday, like at church,
Boy, get out
from
work
2 to
every
5, every
Where do you
Sunday.
guys practice?
Wrigley Field in Central.
Okay.
Or you can get in contact with President Terrence Kennedy. You can find him on as Coach TK on Facebook. Or you can get in contact with our cheer president, Brittany Griffin. You can find her on Facebook as well. Or you can just pull on up on Sunday. I mean, you don't got to take that back. You don't got to be a part of TME, all right? You can just pull up Sunday just to get that work, just to get that chemistry, just to get that bond. But if you want to stay and you want to be a part of it, you can sign up. Or if you just want that work or your team ain't good in that work yet, just come on out. You know what I mean? We ain't going to hold you. We ain't going to make you stay. We just going to make you push yourself. So when you do go back to your team, you're going to be a top dog. Because you're going to know what it's going to take to be the best that you can be.
And you've heard it from the best of Ocala, the group that actually sticks together with no drama,
Okay.
Ocala Youth Football League. And we are out.
Peace.
No grit, no grind, no greatness.
That's it.